I'm here with Drew Hagar, the owner of the Winneshiek Bar and Grill, and I love this place so much. I mean, being able to sit out on a patio, overlook the beautiful Mississippi River, and enjoy some good food and drinks. That's what you guys do here great, right?
It doesn't get any better. We're on the river. Well, during the week it's great here. On the weekends it gets a little crazy, but it is fun. We have a great spot for a view of the marina. You see new boats coming in. Every day there's something different going on out here. So yeah, it's beautiful. We catch a ton of people on vacation. Yeah. So it's always people coming through that you talk to that you never met before.
Right.
Telling a different story. It is a lot of fun.
Oh, that's awesome. We got some food in front of us. I'm gonna jump in here. What do we have here?
Well, these are fried bella mushrooms. So they'd be part of a portobello mushroom. The large ones is kind of cut in about half and deep fried. And then we got right here one of my favorite things. It's a Winnie chip. We made up our own little machine. We call them the Winnie chips.
The Winnie chips.
We take one large potato and we peel it, slowly peel it with a what am I trying to say?
With a power drill?
With a power drill.
Yeah.
We have a power drill on top of a thing that catches on the potato, and we have a razor blade on the bottom. We thin slice that and throw them in the fryer for about 2 minutes, and then put whatever seasoning, salt, or Parmesan on them.
That's great.
They're fantastic to go with anything. That's probably one of our most popular items.
The Winnie. So I mean, this is the Winneshiek Bar and Grill, but it is colloquially known as the Winnie.
Locally, we are the Winnie. Yeah, it's the Winneshiek gets a lot, so it's a good time at the Winnie, and that's what all of our locals kind of know us for. And it's just a great place to come. The locals probably come more during the week.
Sure.
Because they know how crazy it gets out here on the weekends. Trying to find a table can be a tough thing.
Yeah, I can understand why this would be a destination. This is a place where you can enjoy the wonderful outdoor, but getting a good bite to eat, that's also really important, especially when you're on vacation.
Oh, for sure. Even to like today, we got a few sprinkles, but we got the little bit of a roof over our heads right now. We could sit out in the sun if we needed to, but yeah, it's a fun spot, unless it's cold. And then we're inside.
And then you're inside. But this is not your only look. I mean, you own a couple other businesses as well.
I technically own the businesses. I lease the properties from the Dillman family here in Prairie, but we have the Barn Restaurant, which we operate across the street, and that's more of a supper club. We do have weddings and special events there. We also own run an event center down the island called the Dousman House. But the Winnie we're only open here 6 months out of the year.
Right.
So mid-April to mid-October, we're booming. It's a great spot in the fall to see the background with the leaves turning and things like that. But yeah, it's a rocking business when we're open. We close it down for the winter.
Oh, of course. I mean, you kind of have to. Being seasonal, that's just part of river life, right?
Oh, yeah. Especially, with the campground across the road. We get, with all the permanent spots, it's probably another 2,000 people out here north of Prairie.
Right.
During any point in time in the summertime. So they can walk here, bike, boat. It's a popular destination.
Yeah, because you got spots for you to pull right up off the river, right?
Yeah, right on boats off the river, motorcycles. We have plenty of parking with the huge spot across the street. But yeah, we actually got, and like I said, on the weekends, there's probably more people than we can actually handle a lot of the times. But we do our best.
Yeah, I mean, this certainly is a destination and a wonderful vacation spot as well. Fantastic apps, wonderful sides here. What do we got here? What is this guy?
So that is a steak fajita wrap. So that's some marinated sirloin, thin shaved, with a little bit of green peppers, onions, red peppers, and then we have some chipotle mayonnaise with that. And it's everything's made here in house, besides the tater tots.
You're not making your own tots. That's mine.
But that sauce really, try that with the sauce.
I'm going to give a big old dip here. Tell me a little bit about your menu. I guess, how would you describe it?
I would describe it as kind of casual, but with a few different flares. Like, it's not just a pub menu, typical bar menu. We try to add our own little sauces, our own things that you just don't see everywhere, and put our own little touch on it. Obviously we got to get food out fast in the summertime when the crowds are here, but a little bit of uniqueness. Now this would be like this burger here. I probably shouldn't even talk about that.
Oh, no.
You're still working on that.
I'm still working on this. This is great. I love it. I love that. This beef, it's nice, it's big. This chipotle mayo is fantastic. It's got that nice smoky flavor to it. Exactly what you want, and pairs so well with those peppers and onions that you got going on here.
Yeah, we just use a fresh chipotle base. and mix it with our some fresh mayonnaise, and it goes well with about anything. But I like dipping with tots, fries, sandwiches, whatever. But yeah, just a few unique touches. Yeah, and it goes good with beer.
And it goes good with beer. He heard that. I do. Oh yeah.
And then over here,
Yeah, what was this
is what
guy?
I would call them. We call it the Mini Winnie. We have a big Winnie.
Mini Winnie.
We have a big Winnie that's a double, 3/4 pound, double cheeseburger.
So
And,
2/3 of a pound.
Two-thirds of a
jeez.
pound, I should say.
Drew, what are you doing?
This I just made you the Mini Winnie today.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is just 1/3 pound with
right.
bacon, onion, mushroom, mayonnaise, Swiss, American. It's just a classic American cheeseburger with some pickle, everything else, but add a couple things to it and makes it unique.
You're loading it up.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not a man versus food challenge, but it is. I've seen some guys have troubles with the double for sure.
Oh, I can imagine so. I mean, because this is, 1/3 of a pound. That's a healthy size burger.
Yes.
That's not some wimpy little thing. It's the Winnie. It's not the wimpy.
Exactly.
This is excellent though, and
It's some fresh ground chuck. We actually get it,
Oh,
get
yeah.
it blended here locally, here in town, at a place called Mississippi Meats. But they make that blend for us, and we fresh patty them 2 different times a week. We go through probably anywhere from 300 to 400 burgers
wow.
every week, besides everything else on the menu.
Yeah, because you guys, you're slammed over that. I
Yeah.
mean, that weekend, especially when the weather's hitting right, this place is going to be jammed back.
Exactly.
And,
I grew up on a farm, and I always called it make hay when the sun shines, because that's what we did. And that's what I tell them. When it's nice weather, we got to make hay when the sun shines. It's only open for a certain period of time, and people are going to be here, so be on your best games with smiles on your faces.
Get them
'cause-
in, turn them over, and
Yeah, get them in and get them to stay if they want. I'm not gonna. If
Yeah.
they're drinking beer, we're not gonna tell them to leave exactly unless they drank too much. But no, it is a fun place. It's hopping on the weekends. We got some live music sometimes. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about the history. This place it's been here for a minute, but it's also been some other places. As
It
well.
has been. In fact, this had a long history. The Winneshiek was a Winneshiek bar. It used to sit on the St. Burial Island down here in Prairie, and the Army Corps of Engineers made them take, because of ongoing flooding year after year, they took the houses down the island, and they saved the shell here. And in the 70s, the Dillman family, Blair, brought the shell of the building up by barge, right up through this right up through the marina here that he dug, that he started
geez.
on his own. They brought up by barge and brought to the present location here, late 70s, early 80s. And so
wow.
it's been a few things been added onto the deck and things like
Sure.
that. But the building, I've had people in here from locally from the area that said we used to dance on those floors when it was on the island back in the 50s
Oh, wow.
and 60s. So that's pretty neat to carry on a little bit of tradition of a little bit of a story here with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, it's hard to beat the view, but it's hard to beat these dishes as well. I mean, fantastic, wonderful bar food with a little bit extra
Yep.
on it. That there's something that for everybody
There is.
on there.
It is, and we have kids' meals available, things like that too. So you get families, and we are during the day. It's definitely a family business. Families are welcome and encouraged. At night, maybe after 9 o'clock, maybe the kids should go back to the camper type thing.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
It's a destination, and I'm glad that I stopped by.
Well, I appreciate it, Nathan.
Drew, thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah.